보자. 메인 위주로 할게요, 오늘은.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Hit upon forward.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
호피가 동물 사랑하는 친구였죠?
I should dismount here.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horndale Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Keeping things from Gran, are we?
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the
하이윙이
poachers.
그 다시
I think she worries I'll do something
동물을 사랑하는구나,
ill-advised.
할머니보다.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
가보자. 물약이 또 없네. 나 왜 물약이 항상 없을까? 이상하지? 많이 받는 것 같은데. 눈 뜨고 보면 항상 없네.
A centaur.
와,
Tread carefully.
대박이다. 켄타우스는 못 잡나요?
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice
아니,
more and
아니에요.
more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
저희 착한
I hope
애들이에요.
for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
믿어주시는 건가? 아니, 우리 말만 하고 나쁜 놈들이면 어쩌려고 그래.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
말인가?
That's the third time I've seen a dugwog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
무서워라.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is...
왜 아무도 없지?
What is it?
Not entirely sure. Look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
어차피 여기 볼 거잖아. 미리 뭐 와 있으면 안 되냐?
Pelts. Poor beasts.
아니 누가 남긴 건지 이거 막 먹고 얘는.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
누가 이미 탈출시켰나?
Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
그만 마셔.
Anything interesting?
응, 찾았어.
Poachers were here, all sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
엄청
Let's
많은데?
take a closer look.
너무
They won't be
많은데?
happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
당연히 투영 마법이지 스피야.
I shan't be having none of your nonsense.
우리가 어떻게 그냥 가겠니?
Find yourself with now for poachers at your back.
당빠 투영 마법이지 당빠. 아니요? 얘가 좀 센 애거든요.
Show yourself.
이미 죽었고. 이렇게 죽이고 있는데 모르지? 바보야. 까뜨.
Revelio.
하나도 안 왔구나.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
스토커 자식 죽어라.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
자, 들어가 보자. 누가 있길래 그러지?
What in Merlin's name?
아, 생태의 마법을 걸었다.
Dragons!
생각보다 사람 너무 많은데? 어머, 용끼리 싸우고 있어. 헐.
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now.
커피 진짜
And
화났다.
the secrecy.
수정 봐.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind.
커피 짱
There
화났다.
must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons.
그치, 그치.
We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
나한테 맡겨줘.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a buck.
빅터는 빅터 로고도 말하는 거겠지?
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us? What
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence.
오, 정말 이건 그냥. 대화를 들어볼 거거든요. 너도 칼. 뭐 구출해줄 일은 더 없으려나 여기? 올라가고. 갇혀 있는데, 구해주고 싶다. 그냥 뭐 나중에 여기로 아예 그냥 엎어버릴게 내가.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there?
얘를 아이고 말 잘 듣게 하려면 아이고.
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we?
아이고 마법에 안 풀렸어.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
마법 야구에 돈이랑
Alohomora.
설마 아이고 아이고. 열려라.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
호피야
What I
잠깐만.
wouldn't give to be a Demiguise right now.
나 은신 마스터야. Don't worry.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact.
가운데를 치면은 아마 다 죽을 것 같은데.
Was that you, Royland? Let me out, son.
Stop that!
풀어줄게. 어떻게 풀어주지?
You're the one we're looking for.
처음 보는
Great. My boy.
처음 보는 건데.
Like to watch a dragon!
It's my time.
Shall we finish what we started? Never mind. What have you done? Back home.
You don't want. Oh, I'm gonna endure this.
아, 오케이. 땡겨? 아닌데? 된 건가? 됐나 보다.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
제 생각에 우리 도망치는 게 좋을 것 같은데. 제 입장에서는 우리가 쟤랑 똑같은 인간 아닌데.
This way.
가자. 가자. 오케이.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
그래도 풀어줘서 다행이다.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off,
이거 내가
does
키울
that
수 있나
mean we
혹시?
get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't
저는
think we
나중에
should
그
keep it
가게에 갖다
indefinitely.
줘야
It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
괜찮아. 하루 이틀도 아니고.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey.
포피야,
And
네가
right now we're
걱정이다.
it.
나는 고대 마법 쓸 수 있는.
Be careful, won't you? I shall
너는
see you
그런
back
것도
at the
못 쓰고.
castle.
조심해, 포피야.
It's time you learned the transformation
변신
spell.
주문.
After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove
좋아요,
useful
좋아요.
in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far.
지하 항구에서 필드 가이드 페이지를 수집하기. 지하 항구가 어디려나? 여기라고? 지하 여기가? 가봅시다.
I really should look into gillyweed, although I'd still need to swim.
미안, 나 지금 처리해야 될 게 있어서. 나중에 내가 도와줄게. 나 여긴가 보네. 아닌가? 어차피 스태미나 무한이니까 가보자. 내가 가는 곳에 길이 있나니. 깜깜해서 아무것도 안 보이지만 표시가 뜨니까 뭐가 있지 않을까. 그냥 벽이네. 일로 가면 되겠다. 오케이. 뭐로 가도 지하 한 곳만 오면 됐어. 야 근데 지하까지 여기 있단 맵이 있다는 게 진짜 신기하다. 퀘스트 아니었으면 절대 안 와봤을 맵이잖아. 이쪽은 물론 올 사람도 있겠지만 나였으면은 올 생각 못했을 것 같은데 이 바닥까지 구현했을 거 생각도 못했어.
So this is the underground harbor.
설마 여기? 유령이다.
The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social.
슬픈 일이 있었구나. 그레이 레이디야. 그리고 페이지. 아 여기 거기구나. 기차 타고 와가지고 배 타고 여기까지 오잖아. 몇간 이게 온 김에 이게 들어가 볼까요? 뭔가? 궁금한데? 아 구름다리 안 뚫리면 저긴데 성 안쪽 거긴데? 아 엘리베이터구나. 여기로 올라간다. 끝. 수원 가면 되겠다 이제. 아 그리고 이거 그때 하려고 했는데 안 돼서 순서가 아마도 세모 동그라미였나? 동그라미 세모. 여기 보면 1, 2, 3, 4 써있거든요.
Lumos.
세모 동그라미 합쳐진 거 네모인데 잘 안 돼서 저걸 보니까 세모 잘못됐다. 괜찮을 것 같으니까 이게 세모 동그라미 이게 합쳐진 거 나와야 되는데 아무것도 안 나와. 대체 뭘까? 너무 궁금하고.
Revelio.
피부스다.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
저 위에 올라가려면 중간에 여기에다 올라가서 가면 되거든요. 저번에 내가 왔을 때도 열심히 떴는데 그때는 안
That
떴었는데.
book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be.
Looking for the book Intermediate
아,
Transfiguration.
사람이 있어야 되는구나.
Professor Weasley asked me to get something from that book.
안
May I
된다고는
have
하지
it?
않겠지?
Did she now? I'll give you this book
어?
if you humor me by answering
야,
a few
나도
questions from my
레븐클로야.
quiz.
Quiz.
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
잘 모르겠는데. 근데 비슷한 걸로 지었겠죠 이름을?
The Golden Snidget.
Correct!
어머.
The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard
너무 많이
named Barbarous
잡아가지고
Bragg.
없어진 거 아니야?
Sadly, they're thought to be
그렇기
extinct.
때문에.
Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
이건 제가 알아요. 펠리스 펠릭시스.
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky,
어떻게 하냐면
Felix Felicis is a banned substance
필립부터
in
읽다
all
보면 알게 돼요.
organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
이거 두 개는 아니거든.
The Founder's Relics.
No.
Oh.
The answer was the Deathly
죽음의
Hallows.
작물이구나.
According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility.
이렇게 또 배워가네요.
Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
블러저가 저거임. 애들 때리는 거.
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct
아니구나.
answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of three
나
hoops in a Quidditch match,
해적
their team is
코소인이었을
awarded
지도.
10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
아니 모습만 바뀌지.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or
아,
race,
그런 뜻이구나.
it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to
딱
test
세
your knowledge
문제 맞출
again,
때까지
I have plenty more questions I could
안
ask
좋네.
you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
궁금한데 한번 해볼까? 몇 개 더?
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Wizards' Council.
That's correct. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Peruvian Vipertooth.
Brilliant! Though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Quincy Hogg.
No, the answer was Hengist of Woodcroft. It is believed that Hengist used the Three Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide-behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
A Demiguise.
Yes! While the hide-behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a letherfold?
The Knockback Jinx.
Actually, the answer was the Patronus charm. The only known survivor of a letherfold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the
질문이
time.
너무
Who
어려운데?
published the law of elemental transfiguration?
아비원님 하이요. 몽모랑시.
Lavander Montmorency.
That's incorrect. The answer I was looking for was Gamp. One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
호그와트 교훈이 뭔데?
Look before you leap.
No, the answer was
까비.
never tickle a sleeping dragon. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco dormiens nunquam titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
시와인드 아니야?
The Ashwinder.
That's incorrect. The correct answer was the rune's paw. According to parcel mouths, each of the rune's paw's
이거
three
옛날에 나
heads
집에 그거
serves a
있었는데
different
신비한
function.
동물사전
The left head is the
그 조그만한
planner,
책?
the middle is the
그거
dreamer,
있었는데.
and the right
그런
is
거
the
보면
critic.
알려나?
Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry
처음
located?
들어본다 일본어는.
The Pyrenees.
No, Ilvermorny
야,
is
이거
actually
언제까지 내가
located on
맞출
Mount
때까지 하는
Greylock.
거야?
The American school was founded in the 17th century by Isolde Sayre and James Stewart.
버렸나?
What is the
옛날에
most
있던 거.
powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
이건 제가 또 알죠?
Viracitiserum.
Incorrect.
아니네?
The answer was
벨타 쓰면
Amatentia.
뭐지 그러면?
Amatentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive,
벨타 쓰.
such as dusty book covers or...
아
Are you interested in
진실해야.
continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
아니. 지금은 안 돼.
I don't have time for another quiz at the moment.
That's fine. Come and find me if you'd like to try later.
지금은 내가 아직 실력이 부족하다.
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Veliant make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
오케이.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
교수님 수업 시작합시다. 평소엔 덱이 있더만 왜 덱이 없냐? 저 이제 변신 마법 배우고 싶어요. 이거 교수님 아니야? 이거 100% 교수님이다. 아 교수님 계시네.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to
호그와트는
master.
약간 그건가? 변신 수업하시는 분들 다 교감 스님인가?
Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
모르겠. 알려주세요 주문. 예. 쉬운데? 슝. 구슬이 나비가 된 거야. 나비가 구슬이 된 거야. 다들
Beautifully
잘하네.
done.
다들 잘 배우네.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm not certain I
나랑
needed
한번
all the
해야지.
extra assignments.
And I'm certain you would not
그래요?
have been as successful without them.
아이씨, 안
Now, it
해가지고 뭐라
seems
할
you've
수도
been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime
Edurus
soon,
있어가 뭐였지?
but it is a
돌같이
valuable
생긴
potion to
포션이야?
have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your
중간 점검 같은 건가 봐요. 내가
extracurricular
해주는 거에 대해서
activities.
말해주는 거 아닌가?
Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
아니요. 아 근데 쌤한테 거짓말하면 다 알던데. 아 교감쌤이 아직 내가 뭐 하고 있는지 모르는구나.
Not at all. I enjoy talking to Mr. Ollivander. I'm fascinated by wand lore.
거짓말을 이렇게
And I
티나게 하면
never
어떡해.
visited the owlery. Bit of a mess.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
감사합니다. 새로운 주문 한번 써볼까요? 아, 점점 주문 자리가 없어. 그리고 인가디움 레비오사는 솔직히 그 아시오 쓰면은 자동으로 써주거든요. 그럴 때가 많아서 얘를 빼도록 하겠습니다.
Since our visit to Velden, something dawned on us
이거
about the
랜덤인가?
triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest. I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin
나
mine south
로드복
of
아저씨 좀
Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks
고블린 할 수
gobbledygook.
있는 사람? 삼촌 친구네 삼촌이 고블린을 할 수 있다고 했는데 이거 너무 궁금한데 일단 메인부터 합시다. 이거 세바스찬 좋으니까 세바스찬 보러 갑시다. 여기서 물건 팔고 보러 가면 되겠다.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind. Hello? Hello?
어? 뭐가 있니? 아 변신한 적을 밀어내기. 이렇게 볼까 변신? 오 나이스. 이렇게 죽이는 거야 그냥? 오 좋네. 장갑도 찾고 딱히 이건 다 딱히 뭐 좋은 템 받은 건 없네. 일단 옷만 팔고 갑시다. 안녕하세요.
See if there's something you need.
아유 돈 넘쳐나. 저 뭐지? 눈깔 상자를 어떻게 여는지 알게 된 이후로
Thank you for your patronage.
돈이 넘쳐나고 있어.
That's been a pleasure.
자, 세바스찬 만나러 가보자.
Ah, nothing like me.
풍선은 또 못 참지. 세바스찬 나왔다.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych.
트립티크?
This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle
어차피
this?
죽여야 돼.
We need to see what they're doing. I say we
정면으로
take
가지
them
말고
head on. Let's bury some enemies.
투명마법 쓰자.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
정면으로
After
말고.
you.
알았지?
Revelio.
내가 하면 너도 따라서 쓰는 거다. 야, 못 나네.
There they are, up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
썼지?
The area's still clear. If anybody cares.
세바스찬 썼지?
No one enters this
Okay.
mine. Kill anyone who tries.
어?
Ranrock's
이놈들.
loyalists are out for blood.
야, 너무 많다 사람 근데. 최대한 도망 조심. 끝에 있는 놈들부터 죽입시다. 꼈냐?
Bring me a dozen humans to battle. I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me, humans do. Every time. Who's that?
누구냐고 물어보면서 죽었죠. 위에 있나 본데? 나머지 놈들. 여기 있다고 뜬 애도 누구지?
I deserve better than patrol duty.
와봐 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 와봐. 안 와? 내가 내가 여기 들어온 순간 너희한테 죽는 거야, 얘들아.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Revelio.
세바스찬 너도 페틀로스 토탈로스인가 이거 좀 배워놔라. 오. 아무래도 다음이 좀 빡센가 본데? 좋은 템을 막 주네. 어머, 심지어 못 입네. 어머, 다 못 입어. 그건 되네요.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
아니야, 정신 차려.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose.
세바스찬 지금 아무것도 안 하고 있어.
I could fall dead asleep on my... Not quiet.
Natural event.
This is almost too easy. You don't know who you're playing. I hate that. You almost had a lucky shot.
아이고, 아깝다.
make of this exactly?
빨리 와. 나만
It's over with.
빨리 와.
And the fun is over.
나
Fun
근데
is
왜
a
알았지?
relative term.
나 세바스찬
It
너
is. And that was
수영방법 했던 거
relatively
맞아?
fun.
너 때문에 들킨 거 아니지 지금? 확실하게 해야 된다. 너 때문에 들킨 거면
Revelio.
잘안 될 줄 알아.
I should tell you. Rumor is this mine.
거미? 거미 싫은데.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
거미 얘네가 오면서 다 정리했겠지?
For better or for worse, we're in.
We must remain unseen.
아, 둘이 같이 모여있으면 딱 좋죠, 같이 죽이기.
So tell us. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
점프.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
거미
Too
고치가 있어.
disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
익스트림 데인저인데. 괜찮은 거 맞아? 야, 너무
I was only following orders.
이거 어떻게 안
Leave
들켰?
your accusations in
지?
someone else's direction if you don't mind.
왜 모르냐? 아, 뭐야.
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
이거는 아시오로 땡겨. 인간인을 위해서 해야 돼. 응? 그래. 점프. 내가 보통으로 해서
It's
뭔가
no
어려운
wonder
걸 했으면
spiders
애들이
give people
더
goosebumps.
알았으려나?
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the
이거 내가
venomous
보다니.
fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
오케이.
I'll be quieter than a child.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
어? 아무도 없네? 어떻게 아무도 없을 수가 있지? 응? 여기 막다른 길인가? 올라가려면 어디로 가야 되나? 이 길로 올라가면 될 것 같은데.
That bridge has seen better days.
레파로 하면 안 되나?
Incendio.
한번 고쳐보겠습니다.
Prepare.
오. 아니 레파로 진짜 씹사기야. 나도 내 핸드폰을 레파로 쓰고 싶다. 지금 액정 나가서 난리 났네.
We're making quick work of them.
근데 약간
Professor
싸우는
Hecat would be
거는
proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists all declared war.
여기는 루모스. 얘네가 다 식물이거든.
Lumos.
계속 없어요. 싸우는 거는 약간 다른 걸로 싸울 수 있는데 이런 거 고치는 생활 편리한 거는 확실히 그 마법사라는 느낌이 확 들어.
Lumos.
방금 때 뭐가 지나간 것 같은데 내 앞에서.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at
We have
once.
another fight on our hands.
Oh my god.
Why am I not surprised?
너무 많은데?
Hello? You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make.
아니 개사기야. 말이 안 돼. 쟤네가
This might be
바보야?
the best meal I've had in years. No, I mean it. I don't think I shall need to eat again till next week.
What's happening there? Not your best moment.
얼굴에 많이 죽었다. 바로 배우지.
I'm afraid of heights.
귀여워.
Rather unwise coming back in.
Excellent bit. How did you do that?
We're not finished yet.
이리 와. 잠깐만. 이리 와. 빙글빙글.
Incendio! Fringo! Incendio!
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap, or a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn.
이런 이 기숙사 선택한 거에 따르는 상호대사 너무 좋아요. 이게 게임이지.
Revelio.
뭐 더 없지? 이거 뭘까? 그건데 어둠의 분양.
Now, we can have a look around.
Incendio!
아 이거 갖고 와야 되는구나.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa.
윈가디움 라비오사. 여기도 있다. 여기도 놓고 띵. 이 위에 올라가고 싶은데? 아 여기도 어떻게 올라가야지?
Above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
나 이제 이 게임 너무 잘해서 어떡해. 더 있나 본데?
Revelio.
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols.
왜 안 열림?
Wasn't expecting that.
됐다. 가자. 어후. 인심 바로 인심. 이게 뭔가 나사 돌아.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
이따가 여기 오면 될 것 같고 좀 보다가.
Sebastian, I think I found something.
오,
A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
세바스찬. 왜 그래, 왜 그래?
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now. And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit.
자, 갖다 대보자.
Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
말해, 세바스찬한테 다 말해.
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin?
봐봐, 얘도 안
You
믿잖아.
know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be
나도
seen
고블린 별로
and
안
not
믿었지.
heard.
I do, but not all goblins.
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
야, 말 좀.
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop.
야, 네 말 좀 심해.
Unbelievable.
물론 나도 동의해.
I wondered if you might teach me how to cast a curse that you mentioned.
Oh, which one?
오, 아니야, 나 자주 안 해.
On second thought, perhaps I don't need to learn any curses at the moment.
Very well. Let's speak again soon.
저도 절대 안 돼. 니플로 한 마리 더 있었는데 어디 갔니? 파랭이 니플로 있었는데 파랭이 니플로 찾았다. 파랭이 니플로야. 먹어. 아이고 도망가지 말고. 아유 이거 고마워.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Serona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Serona trusts him, then I feel much better.
아, 근데 위험할 수도 있어.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings.
역시
I'd tell you some
이런 말
titles,
하면 안
but
되지만
you wouldn't understand them.
인도애라서 부자인가 봐.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a
확실하게
couple
하고
of key
싶은가 봐.
terms first. So I will meet you there.
맞지. 자기의 실력을 드디어 처음으로 써보는 기회인데 대충 갈 수 없지. 자, 아이고 허리야.
I'm not sure how I'd fare in a little place like.
아까 전에 나왔던 게 몇 개 있었는데 이거였나? 아이고 못 읽네 지금. 조금만 올라가면 되는데.
Nice to see you again.
Likewise. What can I help you with today?
What do you have for sale?
What are we looking for today?
좀 팔게요. 아직 못 읽는 거고. 아휴 25렙만
Thank you for
돼봐라.
stopping in. I appreciate it.
엄청 많다 할 거. 그러면요 풍선을 터뜨리고 아이고 지나쳤다. 아이고 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 버터플라이 모양은 뭐지? 저것도 이따 가보자. 오케이. 뭐 요것도
This place has seen better days.
멈춰.
Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark.
그럼 밤까지 기다려. 두고 못 가지.
It's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned.
얘가 이렇게 될 것 같고 아니다. 이렇게가 더 맞겠다, 그죠? 줌. 만족스러워. 이 근처에 고대 마법 흔적도 있거든요. 그것도 봅시다. 이거는 뭐냐면은 제 MP를 늘려주는 건데 저거랑 상호작용을 하면 안 보이던 뭘로 가야 올라갈 수 있으려나? 그래도 그럼 됩니다. 점프, 점프. 3개 모으면 되는 거였나? 근데 나머지가 어딨나 모르겠네. 페달을 타고 올라가자 일단.
An astronomy table should prove useful once the sun's down.
여기 있다. 하나 더 있어야 되나 본데? 됐다 됐다. 점프. 아이고. 와, 이 정도는 죽는구나. 잠깐만. 안 돼. 아니 너 낙서 없는 거 아니었어?
Wonder who lives here.
산에서 떨어질 때만 해도 이러지 않았잖아. 근데 그 와중에 네버번 해가지고 옷 입을 수 있네. 천문도 그럼 돼 있나? 천문도. 천문도 돼 있다. 그럼 아까 거기만 가면 될 것 같아요. 여기였나? 여기다. 하는 거 중간에
These rocks have seen better days.
이거 처음부터 다시 해야 되나? 다시 가자. 이거 됐고 어디였어? 다 놓고 올라가서 먹고 어머 생각이 있었어. 쭉 그다음에 올라가서 맨 위에 있는 거 먹고 잠깐만 휴 아까 어떻게 했지 나? 아까 엄청 쉽게 했는데 미치겠네.
If only Professor Fig could have seen that.
안 되면 꼼수지. 오케이. 이것도 못 참지.
Here's a pleasant surprise.
아 이래서 내가 진도가 안 나가. 이거는 못 가요. 오 여기 이건가?
It's so tricky after all, man.
딱 게임이 너무 나에겐 너무 애기 같은 퍼즐 귀엽다. 재밌다. 근데 이거 장비 칸 늘어나고 있는 거 맞나? 잘 모르겠네. 멀리는 시험이 근처에 또 뭐가 있어야 되나? 찾았다. 이거는 이 근처에 아마 이 돌을 넣는 곳이 있을 건데 넓게 봅시다. 어디쯤에 있나? 동그랗고 동그란 구멍 같은 게 있을 건데 아마 저길 건데 그러면? 잠깐만요. 아니네, 이건 또 새로운 챌린지네. 저번에 했던 걸로 봐서는 그렇게 먼 곳은 아닌데 동그란 게 어디쯤에 있을려나 모르겠네. 여기가? 저기 같다. 그러면 이 공을 절로 한번 굴려봅시다. 벌써 막혔나? 이 사이로 못 지나가네. 이렇게. 여기는 가지. 오케이. 돌 굴러가요.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
굿. 아주 좋아요.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
이제 로드공 만들어 봅시다. 근데 아무리 봐도 난 얘 나쁜 놈 같아.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd
묘하게
hoped.
슬픈 얘기,
Because he
안
knew
좋은
the
얘기인데
details
웃음도
surrounding its
나거든.
plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with
이
goblins.
말하는 거 보면은
Your kind will not
얘도
even let us carry
인간
wands.
싫어해.
Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent
이거 봐,
our
이거.
lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical
마음속에
power
증오가 있어,
that
지금.
wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here
he's...
comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lord Gok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
아미카 가자. 그래도 넌 인간이니까. 저 거블린보다 네가 믿음직스럽겠지.
The door is looking at us.
응? 얘부터?
Clever.
아, 위에 있구나. 아미, 넌 똑똑하니까.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
너가 마음에 든다니 다행이다. 가보자.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
탔어? 오케이, 가자. 투명하고 무지해. 이게 누구실지 몰라?
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
언제쯤 믿을 건데?
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
야, 그래도 아미사 네가 있으니까 다행이다. 이거 뭘 위한 거지? 아, 오케이. 신기하다.
We need to be careful. As I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lord Gok, to say the least.
어떻게 아미 신나서 왔는데 고블린 죽여야 돼.
Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right. Ready to fight? Who's over here? I will fight
More than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
너무 무서워하지 마. 내가 꼭 구해줄게. 여기 뭐 있을 것
We're
같은데.
being watched by a door.
Revelio.
땡길 거 없나? 있다.
We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that enemy. I should use disillusionment. That I won't see a thing.
내가 그걸 몰라서 안 하는 줄 알아? 아이템 먹고 싶은 거잖아.
Yes, of course.
가자. 여기다가도 불을 지피는 게 좋겠죠? 근데 이거 지금 작동하려면 1층에 뭐 있다. 2층에 올라가려면 어떻게 올라가지? 아, 이거 해서 이렇게 되는 건가? 자, 이제 올라가. 오케이. 여기는 디펄스로 부수면 되겠죠? 저는 거 보고. 그럼 이제 여기서 내려갑시다. 야.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the
아,
summer
밑에 진짜
holidays.
좋아하는구나.
Let's take a look around, Amit.
약간
See if we can find any
현실의
plans.
내과인데?
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me, sitting around all day. Mind you, could get it boring.
이거 100% 계획서 일부러 내려가는 순간 저놈들한테 당한다. 죽이고자.
Who's there? How nice of you to stop. I will make
That's the last loyalist. Unfortunate, really. I'd imagine most goblins to be brilliant and kind.
똑똑하니까 이렇게까지 했겠지. 이거 틀린 게 아니야, 아미사.
A schematic? They're building something. I
Revelio.
can't quite make it out. Curious. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
그리고 얘네가 그렇게 따지고 보면 얘네 입장에서 나쁜 게 아니야. 자기 최선을 다하는 거지. 인간들한테 그 멸시나 막 그런 거 받았으니까. 어? 따지고 보면 인간이 나쁜 거 아니야?
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
인간이 무시 안 했으면 란록이 나빠질 일도 없고.
I'll be quiet.
어라? 다 인간 탓이었네 이거.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day. People working for me.
Descendo!
lightning system. Prepare to sprint now.
What are you doing? What is this?
그래서 파워를 어떻게 움직이는 거지?
That was meant for me. Not quite. Pity. Not quite. Easily diverted.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
이렇게 복잡하네.
Revelio. Incendio.
아니.
I wonder if the boiler powers the lever. I suspect it must.
그런 럭가 삼가해 주시죠.
The boiler activated that handle. See it?
착한 먹업사 하려고 저주라는 저주는 하나도 안 배운 사람한테 지금 잔인한 건 고블린들의 무서운 계획이지.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
그런가?
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Lumos, not an entanglement we need right now.
근데 쟤네들이 먼저 나 때렸으니까 조금 고통스럽게 죽여도 되지 않을까요?
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
혹시 모르면 이거는 그냥 쓰러뜨리는 거지 죽이는 게 아닐 수도 있어. 이거 못 지나가니? 가끔씩 이렇게 이동 버그가 걸리는 것 같아. 이거 그냥 지나갈 수도 있을 것 같긴 한데 못 지나가려나? 한번 가볼게요. 아 이쪽은 길이 없구나. 그러면 싸워야지. 근데 이게 아밋이 조금 불쌍하다. 아밋 고물리는 좋아하는데 이렇게 뭐라 하지? 고물리는 게 죽이려고.
One less human to worry about.
That should be the last of them, Armand. Revelio.
Clever.
그래도 약간 기회를 주는 거 아니야? 아바다케다브라는 맞으면 작사 아니야? 다른 걸로 피할 테면 피해 말고.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lord God what we
드릴로 뭐
found.
만들려고 그러는겨?
Revelio.
무섭네. 탔구나.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit.
잠시.
Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Yes, of course.
알로모라.
Alohomora.
저 이제 레벨 2 잠수도 풀 수 있습니다. 아이고. 있다. 짤깍짤깍. 아, 테이블. 나가볼까 이제.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
생각이 없는데? 이거야? 오케이. 알아서 하고. 뭐다? 이 생각이 아니었나? 에. 아, 더 올라가는구나. 내리자. 오케이, 다 왔어. 굿. 아, 졸려. 1시 반이네 벌써.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
그래, 너 힘들었겠지, 마음이.
Can we please talk about what...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you.
마음이 좀.
Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lord Cock.
Understood?
벌써 3월달이라니.
I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book
말도
about
안
this
된다.
escapade someday.
시간이 너무 빨리 간다 진짜.
Without further ado, adieu.
아, 우리 방구석에 책만 읽다가 이런 사와른 걸 모험하고 나니까 귀 쭉 빨렸나 보다.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear.
그 마녀가
or
설마
disdain.
시리나인가?
But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. berated me for
그래서
trusting the witch
쫓겨났구나, 약간 그 무리에서.
when I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it. But I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Gog, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
아, 아저씨 사연이 있었구나. 미안해요, 안 믿어서. 죄송해요. 몰랐어요. 저도 안 믿을 수밖에 없었달까.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
좀 그랬어요.
I hope Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can.
Confringo! Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
항상 기둥 같은 거 나오는 게 어렵단 말이지.
Incendio.
여기다 불을 붙여.
Confringo.
기겔로는 못하는데. 한번 볼까 이것도? 오. 뭐야, 지팡이 뭐야, 빗자루 타고서도 쓸 수 있었구나. 여기 하나. 여기 하나. 이거는 뭔지 모르겠고. 이렇게 세 개만 해볼까요? 저거 말고 한 단계 더 있을 것 같긴 한데 안 보이네.
Incendio. Confringo.
왜 안 보이냐? 이 위인가?
Revelio.
아, 저 있구나.
Confringo.
안다. 안 닿는데 어떡하지? 아닌가? 너무 땀이야. 더 있나? 순서가?
Expelliarmus!
Revelio.
아예 높은 거부터 해볼까?
Confringo.
알았다. 높은 거부터 해야 돼. 그래야 이거 들어가는 시간이 맞을 것 같아. 이 동시에 들어가야 될 것 같거든요. 땅속으로. 이거 안 닿았다. 이렇게 들어갔구나.
Confringo.
한 번에. 그리고
Incendio.
Merlin himself would be
한 번에
proud.
들어가네. 허허허. 또 풀어버렸다. 재밌다. 이건 뭘까요? 너무 궁금한데? 이것도 왠지 불붙임 될 것... 어?
Incendio.
뭐지? 재밌다. 뭔지 모르겠지만 했어. 이 멀린 시험 하나만 더 하면은 컬렉션 하나 세우는데 잠깐만. 잠깐만, 너무 귀엽잖아.
Leviosa.
Oi! Pass that fire whiskey over here. You have to learn to share.
야,
Now, I'm only trying to help.
4단계. 대박이네. 했다, 한 마리.
Crap. Someone's here.
Professor Howin will never believe this.
새끼들. 내 야생동물 구하라는데
I should investigate.
밀렵품 같다고 하려고 하자. 좀 그렇긴 해. 보기에.
I don't have time for this.
아니 왜냐면 가방에 넣는 모양새가 너무
Leviosa.
Everything's all right now.
그때 가방에 가지고 납치하는 것 같아 진짜.
Leviosa.
왔다.
I'll look after you.
근처에 있는 애들 다 구한 듯?
Repair.
그렇겠죠? 비록 자연인 것처럼 보이는 내 필요의 방에 가두고 필요할 때마다 털 뽑아 쓰긴 하지만 괜찮은 거겠죠?
What do you have in store for me this time?
뭐 학대당하면서 털 뽑히는 것보다 나으니까 밥 주고 털 뽑는 게. 여기도 아까 똑같은 거다, 그죠? 전이 너무 뻔해.
That's that. Settled.
됐다, 6개 다 했다. 뭐 주려나? 아, 템칸 올려주는 거였나? 오케이 오케이. 장비 공간 증가. 굿. 이거 좋은데요? 변신시키고 던져서 저거 하기. 이거 하나 배우자. 이것도 좋다. 어둠의 마법이지만 얘네는 그래도 스님들이 알려주는 애거든요. 스투페파이 이런 거는. 그래서 이런 거는 배워도 된다고 합리화하고 있습니다.
I don't like having horrid-looking beasts like dog-bogs about the place.
Mother's rolling in her grave, she is.
I should dismount here. Pardon me, sir.
Come to stare at the fool, have you? There's poor Egg Haggerty, robbed by his own
엄밀히 말하자면
sister.
살인
She's robbed almost everyone
또
now.
하는구나.
So, who's the fool?
나 고블린만 잘못 생각했는데.
Then you're the only one who doesn't know about Catherine running off with that thief Victor Rookwood and his lot. Good riddance, I said. Never thought she'd return to steal from me. Us. But I just know it was
살고라고 하려고
her.
했는데
I
생각보다
want her
살인도
caught
하네.
and sent to Azkaban for stealing a prize family heirloom. Sister or no.
I could keep an eye out for the thief, sir.
You? Nothing to be done by the likes of us. This is a job for the fine officer Singer or some such authority. Besides, the thief, my sister, only strikes at night. Coward. Long past your bedtime.
What do you have for sale?
근데 내가 해결해준다고 했는데 싫다고 하는
if I were you.
낸 처음이네.
Catherine will steal the eyebrows off.
I ought to look into this thievery business for Mr. Haggerty once night falls.
오케이 야시장.
It's good luck for me you stopped by today.
저 팔기만 하고 있는데도요. 아저씨가 좋다면 저도 좋아요. 요이 좋고 배부 좋고. 야, 좀 있으면 망골 되겠다.
Thank you for your patronage.
이런 거 좀 삽시다, 이런 거. 아, 덮어놓고 사니까 금방 없어지네.
Thank you for your patronage.
아니,
Glad you were
물가가
able
너무
to stop
비싸.
by.
I wonder what happened to make that duck bug act so strangely.
실례합니다.
Alohomora.
다 좋은데 이 게임은 내가 도둑질 할 때 사람들이 아무도 신경 안 쓰는 게 좀 아쉬워. 눈앞에서 훔치는데 신경도 안 쓰고. 그거 봐, 집에 사람 있잖아. 근데 신경을 안 써. 내가 들어와서 뭐 훔쳐도. 그런 게 좀 아쉬워. 뭐야, 왜 안 돼?
Off on another adventure, are we?
It must lead.
어저께 타임오프 했는데 눈앞에 사람 있었거든요? 근데 신경도 안 쓰고 자기 할 거 함. 내가 막 훔쳐갔는데. 때려가지고 화난 건가? 더 있을 건데? 약간 어차피 너는 나보다 강하니까 가져가라 이건가? 근데 그것도 있어요. 알로호모라 금지 마법. 그래서 그거 걸어놓으면은 알로호모를 아예 못 써요.
Confringo. Revelio.
이거 아닌데? 아, 저 있다.
Fascinating, truly fascinating. Wish I had the energy.
아직도 안 부순 머리통이 남아있단 말이야. 어딨어? 그래가지고 갈릭 교수님 있는 쪽에 있는 자물쇠 한두 개 못 푼 게 있거든요. 그러니까 아예 자물쇠 잠금으로만 돼 있고 몇 단계 이런 게 아예 안 써 있어. 알로무라 금지 마법 걸어서. 저 위에 있는 건가 설마 저거? 야, 독하다 독해. 하지만 나한테는 안 되지.
Confringo.
It's so tricky after all, Merlin.
근데 고블린들 하는 짓도 그렇고 마법사들이 고블린한테 하는 짓도 보면 좀 센 놈이 이기는 그런 거 같긴 해. 이게 뭔데 이냐 여기서?
Not enough reflection on the past, in my opinion.
This could prove dangerous if...
Revelio.
Always have been.
눈에 묻혔어. 실례합니다. 컬렉션 굿. 솔직히 이 정도로 해리포터 월드를 구현한 것만 해도 진짜 대단한 일이지만
Oh, how I love good puzzle.
이 게임이 진짜 초갓 게임이 되려면 일단 앉기가 있어야 되고 침대에 눕기도 있어야 되고 그 허드 지워가지고 스샷 찍게 해주는 그것도 있어야 되고 그리고 이 상호작용 NPC들이 내가 뭐 할 때마다 또 놀래고 저지하고 도둑질하는 거 막고 이런 거 정도 더 있어야 된다고 봅니다. 지금은 너무 이 월드랑 상호작용이 좀 없는 것 같아. 의자가 이렇게 많이 있는데 내가 앉을 수가 없어. 그게 너무 아쉬워. 개머네. 그 기숙사에서도 누워있지를 못해. 침대는 있는데.
Handy resource indeed. Your
근데 그런 것만 아니면 갓겜이다. 아니 나중에 하자.
Now that it's night, I ought to look into this thievery business for Mr. Haggerty.
잠깐만. 아 멈춰. 뒤서 있었구나. 오케이. 저 밑에 새로운
Could it be the Merlin trial?
마법 배울 수 있겠다. 이거는 뭐 딱 봐도 돌덩이들 부수면 되겠네.
Confringo. Confringo.
푸션데 순서대로 하는 거였어. 어? 이거 아니야? 어? 이거 부수는 게 아니었단 말이야? 어? 어라? 저거는 속임수고 뭔가 딴 게 있는 건가? 나 이미 되돌릴 수 없는 뭔가 해버린 건가? 위에 올라가면 뭐 있지 않을까요? 나쁘군. 뭐라? 네모난 구멍이 들어갈 수 있는 게 뭐지? 찾았다. 아, 하하하. 가자, 얘들아. 어라? 설마 또 있는 거니? 뭐야 이거? 감염병. 드래곤 수도. 근데 돌덩이가 더 이상 없거든요?
Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Incendio! Levioso!
이게 고정돼가지고 더 되지도 않고. 멀린이시여. 아. 멀린 스피드. 아니, 멀린이시여, 알 수도 있단 말입니까? 저 얼마나 많은 구슬을 가지고 장난을 치신 겁니까? 안 돼! 아싸. 심지어 지금 끼는 것보다 좋은 거다. 하필 또 지금 겨울이라가지고 너무 힘들어 보여 지금. 진짜 빗자루 없으면 지금쯤 얼마나 힘든 삶을 살고 있을지. 아니 설마 이 위에? 없는데? 이거 얼마나 스무스하고 좋아. 아니 너 어딨냐? 새 곳을? 이 근처에 있어야 되는데. 아 그래 이거 빗자루도 솔직히 조작감이 너무 구림. 너무 힘들어요 방향 바꿀 때. 아니 어쩌면 여기 있는 구슬은 여기 갖고 오는 거 아니었을까? 여기 있는 구슬이 딴 데 있던 거 아닐까? 내가 쓸데없이 한참을 간 거지. 리베리아. 왜냐면 근처에 있다가 보통 놓는데 여기까지 먼 거리를 내가 왔을 거라고 생각을 못한 거 아닐까요, 내가? 나 안 보이네. 아이고.
Revelio.
새 곳을 주세요, 새 곳을. 잠깐만. 자, 또 새 곳을. 아 진짜 얘네들은 여기가 아니었네? 내가 잘못 가지고 온 거였네 저기서. 됐다. 아휴, 금방 끝날 줄 알았는데 엄청 빡세게 됐네. 진짜 금방 될 줄 알았는데. 아유. 가는 길에 이거 찍고 가고.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
돌아가서 뭐더라? 까먹었다. 주문을 배우러 갑시다. 이게 내가 서브캐를 계속해서 그런가 딱히 막히는 건 없네요. 메인캐가. 메인캐 막히기 전에 서브캐를 너무 많이 해서 그런가? 하지만 이거 어떻게 참아. 맵에 해야 될 게 너무 많은데. 아, 겨울 호그와트 진짜 예쁘다. 와, 진짜 예쁘다. 사진 한 장 찍자. 이 게임의 문제점은 이거예요. 이렇게 해야지 저걸 찍을 수 있어. 심지어 안 꺼졌네 저거. 비행 중이라 가지고. 그게 너무 아쉬워. 이거 안 할 거라고. 매치 퀘스트 너무 어려워.
Welcome back. Have you finished your assignment?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice Arresto Momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match.
멈추는 거였나?
Precise, deliberate movements.
Arrest momentum. Arrest momentum. 오.
Very good.
절대 쓰지 않겠어. 저 초록색.
Practicing your knee
배우지도
as
않겠어.
much as possible. Perhaps before you leave here.
Arrest momentum.
That's it. Keep it up.
교수님도.
Professor, do you have a moment?
Yes, what is it?
In class, I heard you mention the Toyohashi Quidditch team.
I did. The Toyohashi Tengu are from Japan. Dominant, known for their rigorous training. They practice near the Mahutokoro School of Magic, often battling both tempestuous seas and violent storms, in addition to each other. Tournament play is almost always easier for the Tengu than their training sessions.
I take it you're a fan.
Fan? I was being groomed to play on their team. And I would have been a Tengu if not for a bit of bad luck.
If you were that good,
잘못
I
골랐다.
can't believe a
아니
bit of
이런
bad luck could end
이거
your
하려고 했던 게
entire
아닌데.
Quidditch career.
I was
진짜 개건방지게
excellent.
말했네.
My ability on a broom had nothing to do with what happened. I was betrayed by someone I trusted. Myself.
아이고.
I did not see clearly and I paid a dear price. My best friend Asuka and I were being groomed to play on the team together. I as keeper and she as chaser. She was breathtaking. She once corkscrewed through 3 players and scored before they even turned their heads. But as tryouts for the Tengu got closer, she panicked. I did not realize the extent of her panic until it was too late. She wanted so desperately for both of us to play together that she had slipped Felix Felicis into our team before we were to show them our skills.
Liquid luck? That's illegal, isn't it?
It is indeed. I knew within minutes that something was different. I had never played so well. And Asuka was playing more beautifully than I had ever seen. When I confronted her afterwards, she admitted what she had done. I withdrew from consideration immediately.
But it wasn't your fault. You didn't know about the potion in the tea.
It does not matter. My flying that day was not my own. I could not live with myself. So, I withdrew and explained to them why. I burned my broom in disgrace.
What happened to Asuka? Did she burn her broom as well?
Asuka played for the Tengu for 2 seasons.
You didn't report her. Tell them what she'd done.
Her fate was not mine to decide. My fate is in my hands, as your fate is in yours.
Thank you, Professor. I shall remember what you told me.
Oh.
Aloha Mora.
교수님의 슬픈 추억들 제가 다 가져갈게요. 아이 뭐야.
Well done. You are on your way to mastering Arresto Momentum.
이거랑 봄바르다를 배워야 되거든요. 아 이거 좀 걸리겠다. 그러면 아마 이거 하고 나면은 그 시험을 또 볼 것 같아요. 시험까지만 딱 하고 봅시다잉.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office?
태그 교수님 때 가려면 교수님. 선생님의 1등 제자. 제가 왔습니다. 아이고, 됐나?
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing.
대박.
A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait. Doesn't polyjuice potion require a
잠깐만.
bit of the
그
person you want to
맛
change
진짜
into?
고약하지 않나?
And take ages to brew.
It does.
So how do you
그리고
already
막
have polyjuice
머리카락
potion
같은
to
거 넣은 거
change
먹어야
into
되잖아.
Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
대박.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
진짜
Now
웃긴다.
to find the headmaster's house elf.
아, 플로우 그거 못 쓰는구나. 오케이. 그럼 걸어가야지. 애들이 나한테 인사하려나?
Professor, a moment of your time. Professor,
어머.
I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
의심하겠다, 여러분.
To determine which student.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours. I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None of...
I heard the headmaster approaching.
얘기 한번 해볼까?
Gareth. Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor. Yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your
내 생각에는 이 진주정도 별로 블랙 안 좋아하나 봐.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Well, there's one for my diary.
근데 여러 장에 있는 거 알았으니까 그걸로 가면 안 되나? 바로? 크리스마스 트리도 있다.
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the ministry.
Headmaster, here. What could you want?
오미너스.
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
오미너스 좋아.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
별로 영향가 있는 말은 아닌데.
Something is very wrong.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
내가 해줘봤자.
The injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
하지만 마법부도 이미 얘가 손 썼지 않았을까?
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
놀래가지고 뭐지? Thank you. Good day.
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
이러지 않을까? 아이고 여기가 아니구나. 크리스탈 볼륨 어딨어?
My sister wrecked my diary. Oh, entirely unfair that my mother would.
여구나. 처음
Miss
보는
Broom,
데는?
a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible. I mean, I've seen them about. I mean, yes, sir.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
너무 다 티나게 간다. 말을
If
너무
you
많이
must
했어.
speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
Professor, I need to speak to you.
교감 선생님은 좀 무서운데.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
봐봐, 다 놀래잖아.
Since I have you here, I wonder
인사
if
한번
I
했을
might
뿐인데.
speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades.
교감쌤 다
Everything from
아시는구나.
sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that.
야, 교장선생님
That ought
왔다.
to give
인사해라.
Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful job Scrope is doing.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
아유, 복잡해.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
아유, 애기한테 얼마나 힘들게 대했으면.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
아, 뭐라고 한 게? 아, 못 봤어. 아씨, 개 싫다.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
아, 그만해.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle.
교장실은 내가 또 이쪽인가? 너무 예쁘다. 또 참을 수 없지. 아, 너무 예쁘다. 이럴 때 딱 안기나 이런 게 있으면 얼마나 좋아. 태양님 하이. 왜 이렇게 올만인 것 같지? 아, 이거 위에도 다 리스를 해놨다. 이쁘다, 이뻐. 그때 여기까지 왔다가 교장실이라고 못 들어갔었어.
Alohomora.
좋은 거다. 아니네.
Revelio. Revelio.
여기도 방에 있네. 햇빛 교수님 방이구나. 샤프 교수님 이름이 이솝이고. 아, 맞다.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure.
이걸로 되네. 이거지, 이거지.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
야, 상류마법사 아니어도 보통 가운 하나씩 집에 있지 않나?
Revelio. Alohomora.
우리 집에도 가운 있음. 나와 가족, 이웃을 사랑하자. 아우, 경치 좋고. 이런 뭐가 있길래 여기 레벨 3이지? 나중에 다시 봅시다. 알겠는?
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
Okay.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal. Revelio.
쪽지 뭔데 읽고 싶은데 안 되지? 얘 완전 자기 개인 저거를 다 저걸로 하는구나. 공금으로 하는구나. 자기 개인적인 쇼핑을. 뭐야? 대박.
Where am I?
와.
Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me.
안 열리네.
The first you will need is a cloak.
망토랑 돌이랑 그
In
찾는
this
건가
place,
보다.
as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
저런 해골 이런 거 너무 기괴하다.
I should have run when I...
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead. Death.
아, 심장이야.
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
아, 제발. 아, 끔찍해.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve.
아, 잠깐만. 아, 어지러워. 저장하고.
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
지금이니.
That's where I need to go. But I need to find a way past them.
와, 너무 많은데 애들. 지금이니.
Nothing this way but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. Closed tight. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward.
일로 못 올라가나?
Now's my chance.
지금이니.
The way forward.
설마 이거 투명방토? 대박 사건.
I think I'm invisible.
레전드. 지나도 돼?
They can't see me at all.
오.
I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now, where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power.
주문이 바뀌었어. 봄바르다. 뭘까? 와, 비슷해 지금. 나 레벨 몇임 지금? 못 보네. 와. 공격력, 마법력 몇인지 보고 싶었는데. 한 번이야. 내가 이렇게 강해지다니. 나 MP가 언제 세컨됐지? 이것도 여기라서 그런 건가? 설마 이랑 써야 되나? 이랑 써야 돼, 어떡해. 해보자. 아니구나. 거리가 뿌려주고. 너만 남았구나 이제. 해보자. 이걸 도망가? 자식이. 다음엔 돌이려나 그러면? 지금까지 시험 중에서 제일 쉽다. 퍼즐이 없어가지고 퍼즐 있으면 너무 힘든데.
A simple stone. This must be for me.
신비한 돌. 이게 영생의 돌 아닌가 없어요.
You're far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead.
She's gone.
Oh.
Neve's dead.
Oh, poor Neve. Gone so young.
Neve! Why?
May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
설마 이걸로 스님을 부활시키는 거 아니겠지? 어우, 눈부셔.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
펜시브 보여주시는 건가요, 이제?
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
저희가 하려는 게 어둠의 마법사들을 없애려는 거 아닌가요? 조금.
Remember that as you witness my memory.
오케이. 아픈 거 없애주려고 했던 것 때문에 그런가 설마? 그 능사가 아니란 뜻인가? 여기 들어갈 때는 컬러면 좋겠네요. 흑백 세상 너무 지겨워요. 오케이.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
이게 너무 뛰어나다 보니까 약간
I think we can harness it.
Power like
돌을
this
넘는
is
짓을
not
했나
to be
보다.
toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands.
saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
Ooh?
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
약간 마법으로서도 하면 안 되는 그런 것들이 있는데 제가 그냥 다 해버렸구나. 약간 인간으로서 사는 거를 살려면은 좀 되게 견뎌야 될 무게 같은 게 있는데 그런 것까지 다 없애버리려고 하는? 신이 되고 싶어하는
Has
느낌?
someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
그게 저예요.
You are so...
Young. I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you.
저예요.
The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
충격적이었어요.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizard kind. We have no time to waste.
그러니까 빨리 알려주셈.
Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
Okay.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was, and she pulled emotions as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
그리고 술 마셨구나. 굿. 진정한 영어. 신성한 영어? 신성한 영어. OWL 준비해야 돼. 저 3개를 지켜야 하는데도 시험 준비를 해야 한다고요? 이런 것까지 원작 보증할 필요는 없는데.
You can't imagine.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
그렇게 사과하니까 받아줄게. 일단 잘 준비하자. 오늘은. 오늘 진짜 많이 했다. 일단 필요 없는 거 팔고 쇼핑 좀 해보고 그리고 자러 갈게요.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
아 이쁘다. 할로윈 준비한 거 언제 끝났다고 벌써 또 이렇게 크리스마스 준비를.
I beg your pardon, but would you mind helping out an old woman?
좀 이따가 도와드릴게요. 지금은 제가 바빠서 금방 올게요.
My father always taught me to keep my wand at the ready.
Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself.
아이고 탈 뻔했다. 6,000원으로 뭐
I'd
살만한 거
say that looks as
있으면
if it was made for you.
구려
I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
아, 마침 이거는 봄바르다가 있어야 되네. 그러면 요거 하고 일단 되겠다. 스크롤 파는 집 어디였지? 스크롤 저긴 끝이었는데 뒤에 갔다 가자. 나중에 하우징도 좀 해야겠어.
He'll see it was a mistake.
I saw what you did! Hand them back!
Hand what back, sir? We've not took a thing.
Hand them back!
There's nothing to give, sir. It was only the one. That's all of them, sir. Honestly, I swear.
How many times are you pair going to keep pilfering my shop?
I swear it was just those ones, sir. We promise, sir. We'd never take more than those.
I tell you this, they'll not appreciate your antics in Azkaban. You just wait till I've seen your mother.
That was a bit harsh.
똑같네. 호그와트에서 어디든 간에. 구독질 하려면 얘들아 나처럼 해야지.
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for.
오, 이거 좋다.
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
쓰다듬어 주는 건 자동으로 하나? 일단 이 정도만 사고.
Let me know if there's anything else I can.
집에 가자. 집에 가서 끄면 되겠다. 자. 너무 비싼데? 그것보다 그러면은 밥 주는 거를 먼저 만들죠. 밥 주는 거 어서 만들 수 있으려나? 들어가서 만들 수 있나? 여기 있다. 교배도 되네요. 자, 얘들아 이거 밥 여기 와서 먹고 여기 장난감 놓게. 야, 이거 뭐냐, 이 게임? 미쳤네, 진짜. 말도 안 된다. 아싸. 쌈쌈. 얘들아 이거 밥 먹어. 밥 먹으러 가. 알았어, 잘 먹네. 니플로도 밥 먹어. 니플로 한 마리 더 있는데 어디 갔어? 여기구나. 스타듬. 말도 안 되는 게임. 행복하다. Yeah. New coat. 이거 만들. 깡총깡총 냄비.
Tobbs Cave shouldn't be terribly far from here. Deke has marked the area on your map.
미안하다. 그거 해결을 못해서 준비를 했지. 금방 해줄게. 잠만 참아.
Tobbs Cave shouldn't be terribly far from here. Deke has marked the area on your map.
디크야, 나중에 해준다고.
Oh dear. Deke thinks perhaps you didn't know Deke was near. Tobbs Cave shouldn't be terribly far from here. Deke has marked the area on your map.
재촉하지 마라, 디크야. 자꾸 그렇게 집요정처럼 굴래? 어? 지금 주인님이 네 편의를 얼마나 봐주고 있는데.
Tobbs Cave shouldn't be terribly far from here. Deke has marked the area
아니
on
이
your
자식이
map.
그래도 아까 자꾸 눈치 줘. 지금 내가 뭐 일 안 한다고. 이게 낫다. 침대가 있으면 좋은데 침대가 없네요. 책상, 조각상. 좋았어. 깔끔하다 이 정도면. 이게 필요한 거 이렇게 있고. 그야 내가 내일 네 친구 구하러 갈게. 심하게 말해서 미안하다. 내가 알아서 할 건데 자꾸 재촉하니까 좀 짱났어. 그래. 이거 괜찮은데요?
cave shouldn't be terribly far from here. Deeper on your map.
짱. 이 정도만 하면 내가 뭔가 더 하려고 했던 거 있긴 있었는데 뭐였는지 까먹었네. 중요한 거 아니니까 생각 안 나는 거겠지? 오케이. 그냥 장식이겠죠? 장식이다. 저 하열까지. 아, 3월 1일이라니 말도 안 돼. 아휴, 늦게까지. 고생 많으셨습니다. 내일은 뭐 할지 모르겠네. 오후에 나갈 수도 있어서 밤에는 올 것 같은데. 아, 시간 진짜 너무 빠르다. 말해봤자 뭐해. 그죠? 할 수 있는 거 하면서 살아야지. 잡시다. 3시다, 3시. 자러 갑시다. 내일 봅시다. 빠이빠이. 잘 자요.